look like a Holly Berry poster. See the Belvedere playing tricks on ya. Girlfriend wanna be like me, never. You won't find a chick that's even better. I make it hot as Las Vegas weather. Listen up close while I take it backwards. I have against the knowledge, me with you. I'm not a prostitute, but I can give you what you want. I love your braids and your mouth full of phones. You love the way my butt boom, 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 boom. Keep your eyes on my boom, 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 boom. You think you can handle the but don't. Take my thong off and my tail go boom. Cut the lights on so you see what I can do. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. Is it worth it? Let me work it.
We're back. All right.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome.
It is Tuesday. I can't wait till we got this all down.
I know. October 24th, y'all. We made it.
We made it.
We made it. Welcome back to Girl, Let's Talk Football.
Yeah.
I was giving it a poetry. Girl, let's talk football.
And then mine is obtrusive. Is that a word? Girl, let's talk football.
I love both of them. I love it.
Now clean it up with yours because mine was aggressive.
Girl, let's talk football.
That is it. Well, welcome to the show. I'm Chanda. This is my fabulous co-host, Chanel. She is like the brains of the show.
No, not in the least.
She know more stuff than I do. I just tag along. I'm just tagging along for the ride. Tagging along.
All the beautification of the show is all her. So that's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead.
I do the lights, camera, action.
Action.
She do the. Oh wait. She does the Well, that play right there, that was an interception. You saw when they went like this? That was a touchdown. She's got all that stuff down. She don't sound like that though. Well, welcome to the show.
Welcome, ladies, gentlemen.
Please click that subscribe button, that like button if you're seeing this after we're live. Thank you so much for catching this show. I love when we see the numbers going up because we're trying to grow. We're trying to get big. We want to be on ESPN. No, we want our own network.
Period.
What is it? GLTF network. Ooh.
GLTF network.
Stop playing. The women's football channel.
Oh, we don't have that. Do we have that? That don't exist.
I see some women on, talking some stuff, And then I'm like, who's she?
They've been out here. I know. They've been out here. They've been out here doing some things.
I know. We got a lot of women out there, like referees and stuff. We got to get some referees on this show.
Well, that would be a good idea because they've been really coming through. They've been really coming through, holding their own, letting those men know, no. That was a basketball tip.
Oh, it was? They don't do that?
I don't
they don't do that in football? What's the timeout sign?
Oh, yeah, it's timeout. Timeout, baby.
Yeah. You the one that be on the football field. What you mean?
I'm tripping.
You know, I don't even remember seeing that on. That is football. That is not basketball.
I'm so used to the coaches doing it on the side. Like if they're on their sideline and the referee that's their line judge that's on their side, they'll just like call them next time out. You know what I mean? So I'm so used to not seeing that.
You don't pay attention to that part.
Right. Now, one of the kids may have been directed to call a timeout on the field. Like, hey, as soon as you run that play, call a timeout. But that doesn't happen as often as it does with the coach just talking to their line judge. Ladies, the line judge is the referee that holds the line on either sideline. Okay? One has a chain crew, one does not, but they both hold the line and place the ball on the line of scrimmage based on the movement with the ball.
I wish I could type faster. Hold on. What is a line judge? let me hit that. Let's swap that out there. Where'd it go?
Right?
Where'd it go? I want to put it out there.
We should.
What is a line judge? Okay, say what a line judge is again.
Okay.
Ladies,
so the line judge is positioned on both sides of the field, right? and follows the line of scrimmage, is the human marker of the line of scrimmage, right? So
Oh,
sometimes we
so
see
he
that
stands there.
he stands there, right? And he makes sure that his 2 feet are exactly where the ball should be placed prior to the snap of the ball. And also keeping the defense from encroaching over into the offensive line as well prior to the snap. All right. And so,
Hold on. Okay. I
right,
don't have no laughter. I gotta
right.
find some laughter. Girl.
Yeah, but they'll keep that together. They're paid very well at the professional level,
To stand on
and
that line?
all that running, they're running to hurry up and mark that ball placement, and then one on the away side of the ball of the game. So in the game that we're covering tonight, which is the Stanford Colorado game, on the Stanford sideline, that's where they would put the chains, which is where
Okay.
you have the chain crew that would keep the 10 yards markers that let the offense know on either side of the ball that they have to pass that marker in order to get another first down. So that they're very important people on the field. Stay out the way. Ladies, chain crew, get out the chain.
That was a little GLTF magic for you. Mm.
Oh, I like
She
that.
dropping gems and jewels.
GLTF magic. I like that.
I'm about to get down with the sound effects on the next show.
Period.
Stupid. I'm so stupid. Okay, so what are we here for? Because we got a weekend coming up.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
All
do.
right, let me get my hand out my face because I'll be like this.
Before
We
we
got
get
a weekend coming up.
Can I just get a little? I just have to put a little shout out to my little baby Jackson, who has applied to Colorado and has gotten into Colorado as a student. I'm just saying. She hasn't decided how she's gonna go or not. However,
What you mean?
I'm really fired up that
Wait.
that's what she got into.
Stop. What you mean? Wait, what she say? What she say, y'all? She said
She
what?
hasn't said for sure that that's what where she wants to go, but she's really excited that she was accepted to a school where they really focus on the videographer that's capturing everything, as we see. Deion Sanders and his video crew doesn't miss a thing, y'all. Between his son and I believe his nephew, with one's well off media and one is for the people, right? Those are both family members that run a very, very good podcast.
Tight shit.
All things Colorado, all things Deion Sanders, all things Sanders family. So
and we be using some of their stuff too.
We do.
We
Shout out
full
media.
credit.
Full credit.
That's the real deal.
It is to the Sanders gentlemen. Thank you. We appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. I mean, because initially, of course, it was SC down the road. You know what I mean? But we've been really excited to see everything that Colorado Buffs is doing. As you can see, we on the show talking about the Buffs. We ain't talking about Trojans.
Child, we on here talking about whole football. Period.
Whole football
with a T. Period.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay. So
sorry. Back to business. Back to
business. The babies.
Share that.
Let's celebrate the babies because she going there.
Right.
Just saying.
I know.
Look at me trying to get like it's a concert or just somewhere like me trying to get into.
Oh, I know. Listen, on another note, we're going to the game this weekend too.
Oh God, I'm gonna fall out of my chair.
I'm so excited.
Why is she just now sharing this? Focusing. Why is she just now sharing this? See, she in California.
Yeah.
We not in California. We aren't, no. But she's just now sharing this.
You know what?
I'm not gonna hate. I'm gonna live vicariously.
UCLA. I could have swore I told you I was going to do UCLA again.
Ooh, no, you didn't.
There's been a lot going on, and we've been doing a lot of things.
We got a lot of stuff.
We've been doing a lot of things. Just
that ain't got
in our
Jack to do with this.
You know what I'm saying? There's been so many things.
If y'all want to know, send us a message. We let y'all know what else we got going on. We might be sponsoring our own show shortly. Anyways,
seriously,
for real. But what we gonna do is we gonna just kind of quickly just jump into the highlights.
Oh yeah.
Okay, of last week's. Was it last week or the week before last? When the hell was the game?
Week before last. Yeah. It was a minute.
Here we go. We just go. We're gonna go right through this real fast.
Over the middle. Touchdown Buffaloes! Weaver, the receiver.
So proud of my boy. Oh my God, he was so proud of him.
Much yet.
Fantastic.
Put him in the game. You expect to see him in some of these passing situations.
Fantastic.
Out of the backfield.
They just bam. Look at that. Bam. Get to that yellow line. Over that yellow line. Ooh, yellow line to first down. Touchdown.
Nice move. Hunter, Travis Hunter. Touchdown.
Look at this. Just
T12.
Woo. It's gonna be 3 minutes of hell. Just letting y'all know. Anyways, look at them. Woo, that twirl.
I mean, they made it look like a video game.
And tried to play some zone underneath.
It's that easy.
And if you don't put a body on Travis
I don't know
Hunter,
what that was,
kind of
but it's that easy.
You go fast tempo, which is
He said room service.
Room service.
With the tip included.
Everything but the
Wait a minute,
tip
hold on. Did that commentator just say room service? They served them. With the tip included.
The word choices.
Play. All right, Weaver. We see you. He's such a cutie pie. Oh my God.
97 yards to go. Daniels finds his man.
One after.
Still on his feet.
One
man to beat.
First of all, number 13.
He's going to score. Touchdown.
I'm irritated and I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know who Elic Ayomanor was. Did you know who Elic was? I had never heard of him. Number 13, Stanford receiver in my life.
And let me tell y'all, if you're just now, seeing this game or whatever, if you don't know much, it was Friday the 13th. And 13 served Colorado.
He did.
With the tip included.
He did. And you know what? My husband made a good point. He said, man, they made that kid an NFL prospect then.
I mean,
he did.
You know what? Okay.
And I was like, whoa.
I ain't gonna let me let him cross the line. Okay, bam. Okay. So listen, sometimes in life, things don't go the way that you want them to go. And sometimes it's a big thing that you're in, that you're involved in and all that, but it might not be your stage.
True.
This day, I honestly believe it was 13's stage. It was his day. Sometimes you got to sacrifice for somebody else. His time on this day. This was a huge day for this kid. Yes, 13. Good things happen. Well, I can't really say that. Well, I was going to say good things happen to good people on Friday the 13th.
Right. I mean, we don't
Colorado,
know.
they ain't bad people, so I wasn't sure about that. But anyways,
he just had a game. He had a hell of a game.
He had a
game. If I can point out one other thing is, after he showed himself, I feel like as a football person, a person who really has been watching for a bit of time here, I will see a defensive coordinator say, "Hey, let's put two people on him." Let's put three
Right.
people on him. Let's shift. We gotta shift. We gotta shut this down. We can't just let him be by himself. We can't go 1-on-1. We can't go man. Okay, is what they would be.
Yeah, they messed up with that.
We can't go zone and give him a whole space and let one person cover the zone. We can't go man and be just 1-on-1 with that kid. I'm gonna need to put 2 or even 3 guys in the vicinity that's shutting him down, and they just didn't do it.
No.
And you know what? Elic was there for it. He was there for all the coin. He took
Look
all.
at you. Oh, she got his name right. Rewind selector. Ain't nobody getting his name right.
Girl,
What is it?
Elic
Elic.
Ayomanor. Okay, Elic Ayomanor went and got the coin. He got the coin.
I'm just imagining calling my child. Oh, I'm giving birth. What's his name? It's going to be Elic. What?
Ayomanor. Ayomanor.
It's got to mean something. I got to look it up. It's got to mean something. It has to. It's got to mean something. And it's probably like King of all kings or something. I swear. That baby got a name.
Thrones.
That baby got a name. He has a name.
Let's see if it has a meaning real quick.
Please check and see if it's got a meaning. I really honestly believe that this game was for him.
It was. It was.
It
And,
really.
I haven't really paid attention to his play in the past, but I can say this: I used to work. I worked a lot of youth football camps, and a lot of Canadian kids would come over. And Elic is from Canada. He played.
Okay.
And what they would tell me is they didn't have high school Canada football. They just played pro. They played youth and they played pros.
Oh.
The high school age kid would be playing with a 20 and 23 and 24-year-old in games in Canada.
Ooh, that's painful.
And so the level of work ethic and the amount of hits they were taking early, they build a little different in Canada, just a little bit.
So they didn't know. They probably knew what they had, but I think he had so much energy and motivation from just being able to play play Coach Dion's team, Coach Sanders' team, that this kid, I'm playing with you. He might be with them next year.
Listen.
I'm just saying, because how come we didn't see him before? He the same person.
Right.
How come we haven't heard about him even in this season?
Right. Yeah,
So
I had to
these
Google
kids
him
are coming.
after this show.
Huh? Say
I
it again.
had to Google him a couple of times after that game. Like, who is this kid? And where did he come from?
It's so many. They're all coming for Colorado, so they're giving their A game, and he did it for real.
Oh yeah, and then playing the next game and get tapped.
See,
like, I want to play on the biggest stage I can play is against Colorado. We're gonna give our all. We're gonna kill the game. We're gonna beat the team.
He did it. That's how motivating this man is. I'm putting it on Coach Deion Sanders. That's how motivating this man is. He is motivating. He messing up because he motivating the other team's players.
Listen, the prime effect.
Is not
stopped. It's not stopped. It's still going. It's still going.
Let's finish this. Did you find him yet? Find his name.
So this is Elic Ayomanor. That was a 97-yard pass.
Look at this. They all disgruntled. Coach sweatshirt all pulled up over his shirt.
Upset about it.
Look at this dude.
97
He went across the field. I'm going to the pile line. That's what that thing is called, right? That orange thing, pile line, whatever.
Pylon.
Is this him again?
Yes. Oh yeah, that was the catch that he took over Travis Hunter. He was face to face with Travis Hunter. He leaped into the air. He leapt into the air, caught the ball on his head, and then pulled it over.
It was like
Yeah,
Travis
yeah.
was just
I was
hugging him.
like,
Look, he was carrying Travis.
what kind of witchcraft is this?
Mind your manners. What a
Drop the ball.
What the head hugging daylights is this?
Man, I was mad
Look
about
at
it.
them. Oh my God, I can't believe this. He just did that on his head.
The discomfort that
Look
Colorado
at this.
fans
Look at this. He just held his head.
over his head.
I ain't never seen nothing like
And
that
I know
before.
Travis Hunter, he's probably going through it. I'm going to have to tap into his podcast to see how he felt about that. Man, they got to dance on top of the bus with excitement. Look at that. 46 to 43.
Wow. I'm
Man.
good.
One with a 31-yard field goal by Joshua Carty. Just unbelievable. Stanford came back after being down 29 to nothing. 29 to nothing in the second quarter and came back and won 46 to 43.
They didn't get blown out though.
They didn't get blown out, but
It felt like they got blown out. Like
it
out
feels
the
like
water.
it feels like a blown out because they were up 29 to nothing.
It
Like
was supposed to be like 56.
it needs to be like some padding there, I thought, you know? One thing I'll say I'll say is Prime got a lot of transfers.
Yeah.
To Colorado, right?
Yeah.
He got just 67 kids to basically pack up and
they
have
still
those,
coming
and then have an opportunity to offer 67 scholarships or spots on the team.
Uh-huh.
And we don't know why those young men put their name in the portal. It may have been because they were ready to play with Coach Prime, like Travis Hunter is ready to play with Coach Prime. And it may be, I just want to play for a black head coach.
Could be. Yep.
Yep. And it may be, I want to try something new on this fad that everybody's on. I'm having problems over here. He's on me. Let me just try this out. We don't know if there are some character issues with those young men because I've been a part of I've seen some teams that their synergy was so good that there's no way they're letting a 29-0 lead get away from them. As a matter of fact, they've put it in their second and third team in by the third quarter, and they're still up. Maybe they would have let them score one touchdown.
Right.
But there wasn't enough trust yet.
I could have swore I heard someone in the room say, okay, they're going to take out Shedeur, put in another quarterback. I'm like, I don't know if we need to lock. I mean, that's real brave. I don't know if we need to just be like, oh, we won this and it's halftime.
Right. No.
So there was no swapping out. Hopefully they didn't
hold that down all through the third quarter.
So there's this thing about the snaps. And what's the baby name? Lord, I forgot the child name. I'm so stuck.
Oh, is it Colorado's center?
Girl. Just the players having too many snaps. And getting tired. And just playing Hunter. Travis. I was trying to call him Trevor. That's a shame. I wasn't going to say that but why did I say it out loud? Anyways, but Travis having, playing too many snaps. And I mean, what's your thought on that? Like, meaning he's getting the ball way too many times. Like, get a boy a break. There's other people on the team.
Absolutely. I mean, Dylan Edwards should have had more time, more fun out there today. That day, Jimmy Horn should have got some more time. They have a lot of bullets on their roster.
Woods, Harrison, Hankerson,
right? Yeah, they have some guys.
They do.
And also the one. What was the one guy? in the game, they focused on him just briefly. Well, before we get into that, before I go over to that, he does take a lot of snaps. Coming off the injury he was in, he probably should have took half the snaps he took.
Right.
I believe that.
I watched what's his name, Shay? Watched his podcast with Chad, which Ocho Cinco, and they were talking about the snaps, but Chad made a point. He was like, listen, the only word I didn't hear was muscle memory. Because my brain was like, it's muscle memory. It's muscle memory. That boy, he wasn't really hurt. I mean, he was hurt, but he ain't hurt. Right, but I think he's still hurt. But anyways, to me, it seemed like muscle memory. Chad was like, listen, if you're used to doing that, you stopped doing it, and then you had a little break because you were hurt. So what you just gonna have him play part of the game? Like, his muscle memory, his mind is ready to go. Like, he's used to playing both sides, both ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no taking a break for him, even though he should.
Yeah. Yeah.
He really it's just it can't be the go-to. It's first of all, it's obvious what y'all gonna do. Why are we that obvious?
Right.
You gotta switch it up. Like, I don't see any basketball game where they're like, do this same play every time.
Yeah. They don't.
Do this same play every time. Just yeah. And if you do that, what was that again? I was saying that they did to Zuri when she was playing basketball. It was like 3 girls on her.
Right.
Or we're going to shut that down. Forget man.
100%.
Yeah. So like, why would you? I mean, he got so tired.
Oh yeah.
But he wasn't. Yeah. But he was tired.
Absolutely.
There's just way too many snaps.
It is. I mean, I know soccer isn't football, but I can say that after watching my older daughter, Jaden, she came home for the summer and just said, Mom, I want to do this, this, and this, and this to keep my conditioning up. And that was 2 days of jiu-jitsu training, 2 to 3 days of speed training in the morning. Plus she was lifting and doing extra running and soccer work, right? Mm-hmm. Just to keep her feet right. And then this child had to have her appendix taken out a week before it was time to go back to school. A week. And they had to report for soccer retreat. Uh-huh. And on one of the walks, she was exhausted. And she was also devastated because to go from running a mile in 3 to 4 minutes, not needing a water break, to now having to huff and puff for a 20-minute walk, it was rough. It was devastating for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And, that was a surgery. You know what I'm saying? And she had to take some time to recover and get her cardio to a level where she can run again on the field.
Yeah.
That was several weeks, about roughly the same amount of weeks that Travis was out. And as her mom, and with the background I have, I would have wanted 2 more weeks on top of that. Right. On top of what her trainer said.
At least.
And looking at Travis, even though he did well, should have cut down a little bit of the time. Or should have made him wait until this week's game. That's right. That's one perspective.
One more game.
If you're going to let him play, which I do understand to a point, because then he was able to see what his body feels like after being hit. So it's like, okay, let's use him half the time, and he has a week to recover from inserting himself back in, and then he should be ready to really rock and roll for UCLA.
Right.
Versus UCLA being the first time he's hit again. So I can understand the concept of why they did that, but I just don't like how many snaps he had in that game. Not to say.
I feel you. Let's hear some Coach Prime.
Yeah.
Here we go. Get up.
Not Coach Prime.
Here we go. Let's go, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Hey, don't forget.
Hey.
Hey, don't forget, every day you have an opportunity, right? You either get better or you get worse. You never, ever stay the same. So you have a choice. It's your choice today, right? Whether you're going to get better, which we need to get better at every single position, right? So we got an hour practice, right? We go 5 play reps. That's all we do, right? So can you give maximum effort for 5 seconds of play? That's 25 seconds. Can you do that? Can everybody do that? On both sides of the ball. As we start right here, special teams, are you going to take it serious? Right? Are you going to get better at that? Because it takes all 3 phases to win games. And you heard Coach this morning. Our goal is to be undefeated. So we have to do it in every phase.
What now?
What now?
That was Coach Charles Kelly. Thank you, defense coordinator. We wear multiple hats. We're producers and we're talent.
Right?
But what now?
That part.
That is part of what Coach Prime's was it the Tuesday presser?
Yeah, his Tuesday presser.
What he talked about today, this morning, this afternoon, earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
What now? And what he talked to his players about. Like what are you doing?
Right.
What are we doing now? You know, you came out and you did what you were supposed to do on that first half. I don't know where the hell you went on that second half. So
Right.
what now? Are we going to be able to put it all together?
Right.
You know, so he may say, I mean, anyone who doesn't know football, whatever, like, but the stuff that you learn as far as life from this,
Yeah.
like, we gotta share this. You know what I'm saying? Because like that one thing that he said, either, you know, when you're trying to do something, when you're working on doing something and, you know, you're on a team, any kind of team, whatever it is, whatever team you're on, whatever you're playing, either you're going to get better or you're going to get worse.
Yeah.
You're not going to stay the same.
Yeah.
It is not going to happen. You're going to do something that's going to make you worse, or you're going to do something that's going to make you better. What are you working towards? Finding that something that's going to make you better. So I just thought that what he said, what Coach said, was just like, it was on point. It was on point. What's your take on that? We got coach, the other coach too.
Oh yeah.
That
yeah. I
made
just
some
think
good
it was.
points.
I think it was a good point, sis. If I can say, just to point that out of, you know, what are you going to be known for? What are we going to do now? You know what I mean? Like you said,
Yeah.
we can't just not continue to show up. We have to show up. We have to do what we're supposed to do, all the steps, you know, and we have to remain consistent. You know, there were a lot of people made mention to Carter Stoudemire in the game, but he's the cornerback who was seen like kind of yelling at Coach Prime on the sideline.
Thank you. What was he saying? I don't even know what he was saying. I don't know what that was. No one.
Well, I'll say you know, shout out to my big honey. He's my almanac. I have to say that.
Okay.
You know, when I looked at it, it looked like it was a little intense fellowship on the sideline. Like Coach said something to him, and he barked back, right? And in several instances, you might say, well, why is he talking back to a coach like that, right? Well, this game is emotional. You know, I've yelled at a coach before in the game. You know what I mean? I'm just a trainer. So I can only imagine being actually on the field with that level of adrenaline.
Right.
And hearing a coach yell at you. Now, some of the background to that is his daddy, Carter Stoudemire's daddy, played football with Coach Prime.
That's right.
So he's like Uncle Prime to him.
Yeah.
That'd be
Right.
like Uncle Jabari yelling at Jaden in the game. All right, Uncle Jabari. Good, I got you. Maybe.
Right,
Yeah.
because we don't know if it was like,
Yeah.
oh,
We don't
shut
know.
that up, Joe. We don't know. We
Right.
don't know what he said.
Yeah, but
He
I
could have been
can't.
like,
Right, go ahead.
no, I'm just saying he could have been like, I'm like, were they upset or were they upset about what happened on the field and like, yeah, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do, put me back out there. I got this. Like,
Right.
what if it was that?
Right. Well, I will say that the play that happened was he got torched in the
Okay,
game.
because I don't know what that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was on defense. He was defending the receiver, and the
Okay.
receiver got by him and
Okay.
scored on him. That's what happened.
You didn't do your job.
He got scored on. He didn't do his job.
You didn't do your job. Okay.
And Uncle Prime told you that, and then you tried to bark back. That's what happened. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so shout out that Big Honey who knows that who played with who in their prime.
For real.
Like, why is he doing him like that? You know?
Oh wow.
He's like, baby, that's so and so, and so and so, and so and so.
And
like,
such and such.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, that makes sense. I get it. I understand. That's family. But
Yeah.
Carter, family yells at each other behind closed doors. Stop doing that in public.
The camera caught that too.
Didn't they?
Wow. The camera caught that.
And right in front of other players. Like, I saw one video clip of it where he turned around at the same time he's looking over Kermani. And Kermani's eyes are like, you know. So I'm like, ooh, uh-oh.
Well, before we talk about what's going down this Saturday, let me see. Let's chat a little. Let's listen to some. Oh gosh, I don't even want to play this clip because it's 13 minutes and I want to play all of it.
It's a good clip. Take us into
We'll
the
play
end.
we'll play a little bit of it and just be like, yeah, I got this. This is where we at right now. Oh my gosh. I just want to play the whole thing.
All right, yesterday,
Okay, so it's
Coach
Dennis
asked you guys a
Sherman.
question,
Coach Sherman.
and he asked you a very serious question. He asked you, how many of you guys want to play pro football? No? Don't. I saw it yesterday. And 3/4 of you, 80% of you raised your hand. Played in the NFL for 9 years, and I coached up there for 18. So I've spent 27 years of my life in the NFL. 95% of you are not even going to get invited to an NFL camp.
Wait.
Did you guys hear me?
Wait. Invited to a camp. Not 95% of you are not even going to go to the NFL. Invited. Just wanted to reiterate that.
Did you guys hear me?
Did y'all hear me?
95% of you are not going to get an invitation to an NFL camp. 98.5 are not going to make it.
We both leaning in.
So what is that? 1.5 that are going to make it?
Half a person.
Wow.
Think about what I just said. So what are you going to do? Coach asked you that earlier this week. He said, what are you going to do? And the most shocking thing to me, sitting back there, was most of you did not have an answer. He said, what are you going to do? And the room was as silent as it is right now. You have no plan. You have no plan. You have to have a plan. A man has to have a plan if he's going to be successful in life. Okay? But let's stay with the football side of it. The way some of you guys practice, the way some of you don't study and apply yourselves, you have no chance to play on Sunday. That's why you're not playing here. I don't have a specific position that I'm watching or coaching right now. So I get to walk around and watch all you guys. Some of you have the most horrific practice habits I've ever seen. I hear you guys bitching about your coach. I hear you guys complaining about him getting after you. I hear all of that. I don't say anything, but I hear it. Because you don't want to accept the truth. Most of you who are not playing, or in your mind are not, you don't feel like you're getting a chance. It is because you haven't earned a chance. Go play football.
Period.
Football practice used to be my favorite part of the day. Why? I got to do something I love to do. I didn't have to do what the establishment or everybody else, go to school, study, go to study hall, do all that stuff. I didn't have to do that. I got to do the 2 hours of the day that I got to do something that I love to do. You guys say you love to do it, but then you complain about the work that you have to put in.
That's enough. I can let that play.
Come on.
Just let that play.
Come on.
Girl.
Come on.
I ain't know this was gonna be the girl talk section, but anyways. Girl, let me tell you something.
Listen.
Let's just talk for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
What is it saying? What is it? I'm moving stuff around. If you have to have a plan in life. There is a saying that I wish I had it on the top of my head. I can see the second line. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Plan to fail.
Dang. Okay.
Listen.
So a few bodies on that team are failing to plan.
Yes.
Period. And that's in life. No matter what you do, you have to have a plan. Nothing is off the what the heck is the cuff, off the collar, off the whatever, the dome, whatever you want to call it. You have to have a plan in order to reach a goal. You don't reach a goal without having a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't.
No.
You leave yourself wide open to anything happening to you. You have to have a plan. Absolutely. And that he went in 10 more minutes in. He looked like he wanted to call out some names.
Yeah. Like he looked over at coach like, how low key you want me to keep this?
Right.
Keep general, put them in lights.
Right.
And as I'm listening to him speak, I had to look up the scripture because, just to put it on here, Habakkuk 2, chapter 2, verses 2 through 3 says, write the vision and make it plain on the tablets so he may run who reads it. Just to go to the Message version, which I like the way that they put the spin on it. Full of self, but soul empty. And then God answered, write what you see. Write it out in big block letters so that it can be read on the run. And right.
On the run.
Ain't
nobody gonna miss it.
Nobody.
You ain't gonna miss it.
No. And when I see that, it speaks to what he's saying. You don't have a plan. What is it that you even see yourself doing? My husband gave me this devotional, and on the very first day, he just gave it to me this week. And on the very first day that I opened it, it showed a illustration of a guy driving down the road and seeing a building that was being erected. There's construction workers working, and there's a huge picture of the building. And across the building, it says "coming soon." Right, so you know what I'm talking about, where you can see the actual visual of what it's going to look like on the back end.
Yep.
And the devotional goes on to say, if you ask any of those construction workers what they're doing right now, the muck and the mire, the dirt, all the debris, they know what they're doing to get to that coming soon sign.
Right.
But us watching, we don't know what level and stage they're at. We just know that we're inconvenienced waiting to drive by.
Yep.
And he said, how many of you know what your coming soon looks like? How many people are writing your coming soon out? You know what I mean? So that you can know what your plan is. What is your plan? And I'm like, oh God. So you hitting this, I'm like, golly, I guess I need to write my plan again. Maybe I need to edit the plan, revise the plan. That's what I need to do.
I just suggest everyone to get a vision board.
Yes.
Start there. That's a brainstorm. Start there with a brainstorm. Then your plan will happen. Get a goal. Do a vision board. Your vision board is going to consist of your goals. Yes. And then your goals end up going to be tangible and attainable because they're going to be SMART goals because you can see it.
Yes. That's good, Chanda.
They all need vision boards.
Yes. They do.
Because they are going to be dope. They are dope. They're like I love them. Like, I love their energy, their personalities. Like, they are some good kids.
Yeah.
For real.
Uh-huh.
But you fail to plan. You plan to fail. Yeah. Which is kind of oxymoron because you really are planning. Right. You are intentionally planning to fail.
Right.
So.
That's good. That's good.
UCLA. We playing UCLA at the Rose Bowl. We don't know if we going to a bowl, but they going to the bowl this week.
I'm going to get my Colorado gear on Thursday.
Yep. Oh my gosh. That's going to be fire. That is going to be so much fun. So much fun. You're going to have a ball for me. I'll be watching.
Everything I could to get Jaden Jackson on the field so that she can videotape with Osakin. You know what I mean? On Well Off Media, I messaged him. I messaged one of his teammates that he played football with at SMU. Like, hey, can you reach out to Bucky and see if Jackson can get on the field? We already paid for tickets. We're going to be there. But at least she can, have
keep trying.
Friendship moment. I didn't reach out to so many people.
Keep trying.
Right.
All right. So it's been a great show. We have so much stuff to do and we don't want to hold anybody else any longer. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. And, I love when people watch us after the fact.
Oh, yeah. Get a text message like, I saw you, girl.
I was like, you didn't see us live?
Right.
We're going to start recording and editing then. No, I'm just kidding. I like the live. It's cool. I like the live. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes we get a bunch of comments, but we're new. We're babies to this. So people are going to learn that we're here. We have a voice. So we're working on that. So we appreciate it. We about to roll out right now with some jam. We be jamming in the background.
Oh, we do. We be
jamming in the background. I want to just play it.
It comes out.
I want to just play it. We be jamming in the background. Hold up. But any more thoughts? You can think of anything else? I don't know anything about UCLA's football team right now.
Yeah.
So
we'll have a lot to say next week after this game.
Yeah. We'll see because
get a little video footage while I'm out there.
All right. Well, we about to be out, y'all. Do your soft.
Girl, let's talk football. Join us next week.
Girl, let's talk football.
I look like a Holly Berry poster. See the velvet deal playing tricks on ya. Girlfriend wanna be like me never. You won't find a chick that's even better. I make it hot as Las Vegas weather. Listen up close while I take it backwards. So bad against it, I live in me with you. I'm not a prostitute, but I can give you what you want. I love your braids and your mouth full of phones. You love the way my butt boom, 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 boom. Keep your eyes on my boom, 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 boom. You think you can handle just the boom, but don't. Take my thong off and my tail go boom. Cut the lights on so you see what I can do.